People in that town still talk about the night Luke found the poster. It should have been just another late walk home, nothing out of the ordinary. But something about the way he told the story later, you could hear the fear sitting under every word, like whatever happened never really let him go. Luke had moved into a small rented house off Maple Ridge Road, some quiet neighborhood where the most exciting thing that happened was the occasional garage sale. He liked it that way. After a rough breakup and switching jobs, he wanted someplace calm, someplace where nothing strange ever happened. But on his third night there, he noticed something taped to a telephone pole near the end of his street. At first, he didn't think much of it. Missing pet posters were common. But as he got closer, he realized it wasn't a dog or a cat. It was a person. A boy around his age, maybe a little younger. Same build, same hair, same face. Luke froze. It wasn't just a resemblance. It was him. Same mole on the cheek, same faint scar near the eyebrow. The only difference was the expression. The face on the poster wasn't smiling. It looked terrified, like whoever took the picture caught him a second before something awful happened. Underneath the photo, the name read, Daniel Carter, missing since October 14th. Luke's name wasn't Daniel. He had never gone missing, and that date was 3 days from now. He ripped the poster down and speedwalked the rest of the way home, trying to convince himself it was some disgusting prank. Maybe someone had taken a photo of him off social media. Maybe the dates were wrong. Maybe the world wasn't as sinister as his imagination made it. But when he got inside and flipped on the lights, he almost screamed. Another poster was sitting on his kitchen counter. The same photo, the same name. Only this one had something written in pen across the bottom. Found you. Luke swore someone had broken in. He tore through every room, every closet, every cabinet. Nothing was touched. Nothing was missing. Nothing seemed out of place. Except he couldn't shake the feeling someone had been standing right where he was standing now. He tried calling the police, but halfway through explaining it, he realized how insane it sounded. So he hung up. He decided he'd leave the house early the next morning and tell the landlord he wasn't staying, but he didn't make it to morning. Around 2 a.m. he woke up to a soft tapping sound. Not outside, inside. He followed the noise to the living room and felt the temperature drop as soon as he stepped in. The tapping was coming from the front window. Someone was standing outside, not knocking, just pressing their finger against the glass over and over, like they were trying to get his attention without waking anyone else. Luke grabbed the curtains with shaking hands and yanked them open. There was no one out there, just his lawn, still and empty under the streetlights. But the glass, it was covered in missing posters. All of them showing his face, all of them with different dates, different clothes, different expressions, like someone had been following him for years without him ever noticing. He backed away slowly, heart pounding. But when he turned toward the hallway, he stopped dead. Someone was standing there. The man looked exactly like Luke. Same face, same eyes, same features, but older, tired, like a version of Luke who had lived a life full of things he couldn't talk about. He didn't speak at first. He just studied Luke with this expression of pity or regret. Finally, he whispered, "I tried to stop it this time." Luke didn't understand, didn't move, didn't breathe. The man stepped closer and set something on the floor at Luke's feet, a folded missing poster. When Luke opened it, his stomach dropped. This one wasn't the same as the others. This one wasn't weathered or taped or printed days ago. This one had today's date and a time, 2:17 a.m. The exact time glowing on his microwave clock behind him. When he looked up, the older version of himself was gone, but the front door was wide open, and the cold night air smelled like someone had been waiting. No one ever saw Luke again after that, but the posters still show up around Maple Ridge Road, sometimes new ones, sometimes old ones, always with the same face, always with a date that hasn't happened yet, and always with the same message written at the bottom in shaky handwriting: "Found you."